It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So Mississippi State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Back to pass, it's Shapen. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Texas offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops hoping for a chance today.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The short hands, it's Moore. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold on.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 30. 7-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. And he's knocked down. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. That's caught, it's Allen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, really good win on the recruiting trail last week, got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. He might want another play. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. He lets it fly. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try the run. They get him in the backfield and he loses 3 on the play. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Scanning the field, it's Shapen. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snatches it on the run. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Thompson. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. Fine play action. Under fire. just gets rid of it before the heat. And it's incomplete on third down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up. And there we go. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out yet. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to ULM. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, he'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Tempo and overdrive.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To throw, it's Manning. They'll run the screen. Turning it on! Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mosley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off the play fake. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Texas offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after to the loss on the last play. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
He's in open space downfield. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Baxter. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
He's got it along the sidelines, foot in bounds, and it's a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Manning. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. A run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. That's reeled in. It's Reese. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. From the gun, the ground game. Hard running there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the run. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Under fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
This time on target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun on third down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Makes the grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It's caught. And he makes a completion, and they're set up and in business at the 20. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Zings it complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got his man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
On the run from inside his own 5. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got the quick pass. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. The give on the option. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Manning. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They'll ride the hot hand. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
They'll go to the air. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Trying to run it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This defense has stood tall 3 straight times. If they stop them again, this could be a huge momentum shift.
Yeah, and listen, you don't care about the yards. You get down here in the red zone, this is where you got to be stout, forcing a 4th down. Now you're just saying, hey, you want to go for it? Bring it.
Not only the 4th and goal stop, but they get him in the backfield at the 4-yard line.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
Quick spin on the run. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down.
And I think this play very much starts with protection up front. He has time, and they use the speed of his wide receiver. Look, he starts all the way on the right side of the field, comes all the way across the formation. He throws a dime to him, and he makes the big play down the field.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Rides the back on the option. The give. Powers through the defender. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Shapin. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Turns it loose. Can't connect on his 1st throw.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Here's the handoff. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next.
facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the air. It's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Wants to go up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and the big plays.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Makes the stop at the 49, giving 5 yards on the play and a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
A little release to the back. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The play action fake. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quickly to the tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
This offense is not letting... They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Gibson. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
You know, and that's disappointing for the head coach because you drill these 2-minute, 4-minute type situations late in games. You got to have awareness and understand what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to bleed the clock, and you can't do that if you're running out of bounds.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give as they work on that clock. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give on the inside. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Shapen. He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Rushes on him. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the...
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.